This will be the second part of our section 3.5. We're going to write equations of lines. So before we do that, what they're doing is they're giving us the equation of a line. We have to find the slope and the y-intercept. So we're hoping that our equation looks like this, y equals mx plus b, because we know that the slope is in front of x, that's the m, and the y-intercept is added to that. That's what that b is. This one fits that y equals mx plus b perfectly. So you can quickly look at this one and you can say that the slope is 1/2. You can also say that the y-intercept is 5. In this number 2, y equals mx plus b. If you want to make that a plus, you can, but you got to adjust the sign on that 5 to be a negative. So our slope is 3, and we can write it as 3/1. We always like our slopes as fractions. And our y-intercept is -5. Number 3, y equals mx plus b. If there's no x there, what do you think this m value is? That m value is going to be a 0 because 0 times anything gives you 0. And then 0 plus 4 gives you that 4. So if you set it up that way, it's really easy to see that the slope is 0 and the y-intercept is 4. What kind of line has a slope of 0? Think back to last section. It's going to be a horizontal line. Horizontal lines look like this. Y equals a number. Notice how there's no x there. Well, if you graph something where there's no y, like x equals a number, it's not going to be a horizontal line. It's going to be a vertical line. What is the slope of a vertical line? It's going to be undefined. Y-intercept. Well, if you graph this, x equals -2. X definitely equals -2 there, but it also equals -2 in all of those spots as well. The y values here are different, but the x values are all -2. So obviously this is a vertical line. The slope is undefined. Is it going to cross the y-axis? No, it's parallel to it. So it's never going to cross it. So I need to write that there is no y-intercept. Make sure you're not putting 0 there because 0 is a place. We're saying there's no y-intercept. This next one, it's not in slope-intercept form. We don't have y by itself. If it was like this, then it would be really easy to identify slope and y-intercept. So what we need to do is get this y value by itself. So we're going to subtract 2x from both sides. Then we're going to divide both sides by -3. Now, when you divide this by -3, the -3 cancels, but when you divide this side by -3, make sure you're dividing both terms by -3. So -2 divided by -3 gives you +2/3 x. 18 divided by negative 3 gives you negative 6. So after 2 quick steps, notice how we are in slope-intercept form. Now we know the slope is 2/3, and the y-intercept is negative 6. For number 6, we want to get y by itself again. So we're going to subtract x from both sides. Then divide by 4. Remember what the coefficient here is. Divide this by 4. The slope is negative 1/4. The y-intercept is 6.